Trigger warning. The following content may discuss sensitive topics such as mental health, abuse, violence. Please proceed with caution and take care of yourself. If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to step away.
I'm gonna build this room up. Let's talk some facts, yeah. So Zippy thinks that she's very clever, jumping in somebody's box to get the views up. But what she doesn't realise, what she's done, is made herself look really, really stupid, because Zippy debunked this whole story a couple of years ago, and I'm going to tell you how Zippy debunked this whole story, and I'm going to tell you why none of this makes sense, and I'm going to tell you all about the lies, and I'm going to tell you all about Liam, the Down syndrome boy that she robbed money off. Yeah, I'm going to tell you all about. I'm back. I just need to do one thing really quickly. 1 second. Keep me in the room up. I thought they told you not to speak about Liam. Nobody told me. And nobody gets to tell me what to do either. Nobody. You can tell Ricky what to do. You can't tell me what to do. Maybe he'll listen. But I'm sorry. I don't listen to no one. And okay, I'm not going to use his name. But yes, she modded for a person with Down syndrome, and all the money that he was earning on his little live streams was going into her bank account. Yes, it was. I'm going to tell you all about it. 1 second. Just need to do something. Yes, Danny. Where are you? I've got fish and chips coming. Who remembers that? Who remembers when KJ modded for the dear little Down syndrome boy, and all his money was going into her bank account? Yeah? Do you think he ever saw a penny of that money? Not one penny. Do you know what she was doing with that money? Listen to the brazen of it. Right? And the family will confirm it. That's why they're so angry. That's why they're saying, don't talk about him, because it's very upsetting. But no one gets to throw my partner under the bus. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to direct anyone to who he is, where he is. But the fact is that woman, let her know I'm talking about her now, was obsessed with DG. Go ask him. Obsessed with DG. Do you know whose money she was sending to DG? The poor little Down syndrome boys. Hang on. Okay, we're back. So I'm going to tell you all about that. And then I'm going to tell you all about what Ricky actually said. Not what she says. Not that they're making up now. Because he's never said that he never met her. Okay, so I'm going to tell you everything. And I'm going to remind you, before you all get manipulated, because you're all getting manipulated, I'm going to remind you what's been said. Because you're all going to go, oh yeah, that's what's been said. Okay, because Zippy and the nut one is going to try and spin something on you. Remember I told you yesterday they were going to do this. Liam's mod's got... Stop saying his name. Can we block out the words, please? Calm down. I'm perfectly calm. Please block out the boy's name. I don't want his name mentioned. I don't want any reference, but I am going to speak about it. Muted Brooke Boo for 5 minutes. I think that's part of the family. So we're going to do straight blocks, okay? Straight blocks, anyone? So remember I told you yesterday, yeah, that Nut, let her know I'm talking about her, Nut, KJ in brackets Kelly is going to do a live, right? So let's debunk this. KJ was modding, right? This is where this all come about, was modding Or
Hi babes, you okay?
hello.
Yeah, so I'm just turning this up because I wanna. So
Hang on. Sorry, I've got fish and chips coming. I was just wondering where they were. So, can you all hear me? Let's build the room up. Let's talk about this person. Firstly, let's talk about the black eye. When you get punched or whatever in the eye, you tend to have swelling. Your eye tends to go bloodshot, and it doesn't look like you've just put black mascara, black eyeshadow in the corner of your eye. Okay, I can verify that because.
babe, I'm sorry, but I've got to say something here, right? Because I just don't want to listen about all this book because it's ridiculous. Right, let me just say, like I've said from day dot, this person is an absolute liar. I've never been in a relationship, but she's absolutely raving lunatic. Raving. The only thing, whatever, she works in the offices where I work for, and she went to a boxing presentation. That is it. I don't ever met the person once in my life. She works in the offices. She was never in a relationship with me or fuck all. Not only am I gonna disprove everything anyway, she's a fucking lunatic. Everybody's already disproven this a million times over. And then again, EQ's got her in a box to say fabricated, made up, compulsive lies. Can you hear me, babe?
Yeah.
You know, do you understand what I mean? Made up compulsive lies. This is lies. Lies of the worst kind. Lies of the worst kind. Somebody saying that they was with me in a relationship. Bullshit. Absolute, utter bullshit. And not only that, I'm going to bring people in the boxes who know her personally. I'm going to show you videos and pictures that prove when I got this a couple of years ago, disproving it anyway. Luke knows, Angie knows, DG, everyone knows she's a compulsive liar from off the app. But what EQ's done, she made a massive mistake, got in the box, slandered and made up compulsive utter lies. Just lies. It's just crazy. It's crazy, making me out to be some kind of fucking animal or a man.
Can you calm down now? I'm going to mute you.
It's women. What you say, babe?
You need to calm down now. I'm going to mute you.
I'm saying it's utter lies, babe. I'm just pissed off. It's like I've had enough, man. Enough's enough now. Enough. It's a step too far. Like I'm literally gonna go. Listen, babe, I'm gonna go before I say something fucking mad about that creature. But I'll speak to you in a bit, babe.
Okay. I only sent him to get fish and chips. Fucking hell. So if you can verify this, right? And I said this, didn't I say this would happen yesterday, right? Didn't I say this would happen? He never ever said that he'd never met her. He never ever said that he didn't know her. He never said any of that. Oh, who's that? Hang on. Pausing. Oh, cat. Fix it. Thank you. Yay! Yes. He never once said that he'd never met her. Never once. So she will be able to show bank statements because she used to work for him, and he's always said that. The only pictures, I know fish and chips, the only pictures she's going to ever be able to show is the works do with everybody in. I'm sorry, if you're dating someone, what does she say? She's dating him for 7 months. Sorry, I've just cleared my boxes. Sorry, you can come in if you want. How long did she say she dated? I'm sorry, but if you've dated someone all that time, you'd have one photo, a dinner out, a nice walk, an evening meal, just pottering around. The only pictures she's just shown are the works due. And I told you that she was going to do that. And let's talk about the black eye. Shall I show you a black eye? Shall I show you? Hang on. So, did we see the black eye? Did anyone get a photo of it that they can green screen? So she's told everyone, yeah, that he broke her eye socket. Did anybody, is the broken eye socket in the room with us? Did anybody see the broken eye socket? Anyone see that? Anyone see that? Anybody see that? Just a bruise. Okay, when you let me show you. I'm going to show you in a minute what a broken eye socket looks like. Your eye literally explodes, all bloodshot, and it's mostly like a yellow color, like a bruisey blue, like awful. I'm sorry, Zippy. You absolutely made yourself look ridiculous today. Even you, a woman with high intelligence, you, a woman that I would class. Do you know what I thought? There's no way Zippy's going to have her on because she just wouldn't endure the embarrassment. Do you know what I mean? Like, she wouldn't endure the embarrassment of it being completely debunked, but she's that desperate to get at Ricky because she's obsessed with Ricky. Even though we've said we're not talking about her anymore, she's that obsessed. Ricky's gone to get lemonade and Coke for the fish and chips. I've ordered fish and chips. Would you like to know anything else about our life, Lacey? Would you like to jump up? Would you like to know all about us? Right. So, no more from her then. She obviously doesn't want to jump up. When you've got a broken eye socket, your whole face swells out, okay? You don't just get like a little bit of black eyeshadow. And Zippy, they're like, oh, you know, this woman's story. We're all gonna support you. You know, it's really important that this woman gets her story out. Please, like, get a story out of a woman that needs it, right? And for the people that keep calling the police, and like, stop wasting police time. Stop using DV as an excuse to build your platform. This person, where is it? Only comes on to talk about this story. The last person that debunked this story was EQ, right? So let's draw close to the fact that Ricky has never, ever said that he didn't know her. She worked for him. He's never, ever said that didn't happen. So why, Zippy, why are you going, see? He said that he's never met her. Look at the pictures. There's pictures of them two together. Our works do. She dated him for how many months? How many months did she date him? Months and months and months. Not one photo of them alone. Not one photo of them alone. And the black eye. The black eye. Oh no, it's not a black eye. It's a broken eye socket. So does anyone, have we got any like nurses in here or medical experts so we can talk about how bruising works? Right, let's talk about the broken eye socket, because we all saw the broken eye socket tonight, didn't we? We all saw the broken eye socket. So let's talk about the broken eye socket. When you get your eye socket broken, I can show you a picture with mine completely broken. Yeah, you're Alice, you can probably vouch for this then. The first thing it does is swell out massively, yeah? Is that your Amy, Mitch? Massive, red and everything. Can she jump in the box and explain how? Because she's saying, oh, this you know, my broken eye socket is a little bit better now. And it was like, I'll show you exactly what it looked like, right? This is like what I'm going to do. This is a broken eye socket, yeah, to her. This is her broken eye socket, yeah? So she's got a bit of black. She's put a bit of black there like that and gone down like that. That's her broken eye socket. Yeah, we'll all get the eyeshadow. Can we see if like this is quite similar? Oh, look at my broken eye socket. Who's got a broken eye socket? Nobody! So let's get a nurse in to judge my broken eye socket. This is the healing of a week of a broken eye socket. Please, if anyone knows what a black eye looks like and a broken eye socket, it's me. Because I've had mine done and it's not nice. It doesn't take 2 weeks to heal. It takes over a month mine took to heal. Over a month. Rafa, I think you just debunked it. So let's have a look. Does anyone got this picture of this broken eye socket? Oh my God, I look like a twat now, don't I? It would swell. Yeah. The bruising would be yellow and blue. Yeah. Almost purple. Yeah. There would also be like some sort of criminal conviction as well. Would there not? Because apparently, you know, it was that bad. You can go to work and the eye would close over. Right? Does her broken eye socket look any different for this? It's different for each person. No, we're all the same. We all bruise the same. That's how investigation and you know, the people that do the slabs when people pass away and they do all the autopsies and that, everything is determined by bruising, how the injury is, the colour of it, how long it's been there. Okay, you can't come on here and tell lies like that. You cannot come on here and say that my fella broke your eye socket and the only picture you can show is black eyeshadow in the corner of your eye. Do you even know? Where have you sent it, Danny? Can you... You're never going to do that. You're never going to do that. Okay. Okay, everyone. According to KJ, that's her broken eye socket. Broken eye socket. Yeah? Not a punch, not a slap. Broken eye socket. So this would have to be completely fractured, yeah? Oh, is the broken eye socket in the room? Nurses, can I have some verification, please? Can I have some verification, please? Is this a broken eye socket? Right, and on the picture it says it looks a little better now. So this is a healing broken eye socket. So we know what colour a healing bruise is, don't we? Is it black? That looks like a broken eye socket. Do you want to see my broken eye socket? Let's see my broken eye socket. 3 weeks after I had it broken. I was barely recognisable. Barely recognisable. It's wrong what you are doing. So wrong. So wrong. You come on here on a platform, right? And say these disgusting lies. And then she says, and tomorrow I'm going to get my... can we just straight block everyone that has anything to say? Don't even bother muting, just straight block. Tomorrow I'm going to get all my bank statements and prove that I used to work for him. He's always said you used to work for him. He's always said you used to work for him. The only photo you could pull up is that your work's due. And you're not even alone. You're in a group of people. Bring me something. You are not going to debunk real DV victims. You're not going to push them aside and make this a story for yourself. Because we all remember when you told everybody that you got kidnapped. Do you remember that story? When you told everyone you got kidnapped and you were straight up lying. It's so bad. So bad. And let's not forget the poor boy, the poor Down syndrome boy who you used to mod for. He couldn't open a bank account, so you put all the money, he put all his money into your bank account. and you spent it on DG Decor. DG Decor. So is this a good person? Go and ask DG Decor. DG Decor said, I don't want your money. DG Decor said, I don't want your money. That's what he said. Yeah, I need to change your mod. So this person with the broken eye socket, she used to mod for a Down syndrome person. I don't want to give too much of him away. I'm such an idiot. And he couldn't withdraw his money, so she said, okay, we'll put it in mine and I'll look after it for you. She spent the fucking lot. Gifting DG Decor. So do we support this? Do we support this kind of person? Ask him. No, better still, go and ask Zippy. Go and ask Zippy. Because she's the one that brought it to the app. So it's a bit funny how you've embarrassed yourself now, right? Isn't it? It's a bit funny. And did you see what we put in the chat? So if I was you, I'd quickly rectify this. Did you see what we wrote in the chat, Zippy? I'm always going to be a million steps ahead of you. We already knew you were going to do this. I already pre-warned our viewers and they think you look silly. You can't come on here and say that somebody's broke your eye socket. Somebody's, or you've dated a man. For how many months did she say she dated him? How many months? I could show you a picture when I first started dating Ricky. I could show you a picture the first time I met him, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. Even now, we've been together almost a year. We're about to celebrate our anniversary, right? Almost a year. I could show you a picture on every time we met. Show me a picture. I'm not talking about your work, do. He never said you didn't work for him. Is that actually, that's where your infatuation started, at work when he was married. Yeah? So let's see, because you dated him for 7 months, yeah? Listen, prove me wrong, I'd love you to. But for 7 months, you dated a man that you can't show one romantic picture with. 7 months. Or what is it? Even if it's 3 months. Even if it's 2 months. Show one picture. Not your work, do. Because we all know that you worked for RSB. That was never a lie. And you're trying to spin it like he said he never met her. No. Nobody said that. Not one person said that. We all knew you'd come on. And we all knew that you would try and set up Ricky yet again. And you failed. You failed. So take your eye and your black eyeshadow and your broken eye socket and put it where the sun don't shine, darling, because nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. No, and just like they didn't believe you 2 years ago, just like when when Wayne come on, who knows you very, very well, Wayne jumped up and said, I know this girl, I know she's this, and this, she's a liar. It was eyeshadow. Listen, stop it. It's embarrassing me. Like, I'm so over this. Look. Thank you, D. This apparently is a broken eye socket. The camera's putting eyelashes on it. Stop it immediately. Stop it. Let me turn it down a bit. That's so annoying because it's putting eyelashes on me too. Oh, that's a broken eye socket. All black. No yellow. No blue. No bruising. No swelling. No red eyeball. Now it's got eyelashes. That's a broken eye socket. Where's the photo at the time? Where's the photo at the time? No, Sammy Joe, eyes don't bruise differently. That smoky eyeshadow. Listen, take your goth look and shove it where the sun don't shine. Nobody believes you, darling. Nobody. You dated a man for 7 months. 7 months, and you can't show one picture other than your works do. He's always said he met you at work, and he continues to say he met you at work. He continues to say, and what about the guy that you accused of kidnapping you? Yeah, what happened to him? Oh, Sammy Joe, I've had my eye socket broken. Yeah? After 2 weeks, I was still unrecognisable. I will post it. I would have been grateful to look like that with a broken eye socket. Please, bring her up in this box, because I'm going to ruin her. And let me tell you something, KJ. I hope you're flush for money, because I'm going to take you to civil court, right? Why don't you go and ask Zippy to fund you a lawyer? Tell her to pay for your lawyer, because I'm going to take you to the cleaners. I'm so excited about suing you to bits. I will take you to the cleaners. You see that slander that you just did? You'll never get out of that. That's 2 years worth as well, from the last year and this year. I know my fish and chips. I'm going to call my lawyer in the morning. Yeah. I'm going to show everything, and I'm taking you to civil court, and I'm going to spend thousands on it. Do you know why? Do you know why? For women who have been beaten to a pulp. And for you claiming that you're victim, just like when you told everyone that you'd been kidnapped and you hadn't, and you want your victim story, and you met Ricky at work and you thought, yeah, he's the perfect person because he's got a massive platform on TikTok and I can build my TikTok. See you, civil court, go and ask EQ to pay for your lawyer, because you ain't going to be able to fund what I'm about to throw at you. You ain't going to be able to fund it. So let's see. Let's see, because I am fuming. I'm fuming. Do you know what I was expecting? Yeah, no word of a lie. I was expecting like how I looked. Face out here, eye bloodshot, all red, yellow, all down here, all bruising. You see when I saw this? And she said that my man broke her eye socket. I thought, you're done. See you in court. See you in court. On my life, I'm going to sue you. Sue you for that slander. You'll never, ever, ever be able to walk the streets. Put you everywhere. Because that's not the first man she's done this to, by the way. There's 2 others who never took her to court. 2 others. One she accused of kidnapping. And not to mention, by the way, the Down syndrome boys' family. Are you in here? If any of them have been muted, you best unmute them now. They've got blue and yellow hearts. Yeah? Did she ever get convicted for that? I'll pay your lawyer as well. We'll go for the full hog. You're in here, Jenny Boo. Did you take her to court for that? Can you prove it? I'll fund your legal fees. Let's go. You will never disrespect me. Never, ever disrespect me like that. Coming on here on the internet talking about my fella like that and making up disgusting lies. No, you didn't speak to the police. Okay, cool. No worries. I got you. You'll get all that money back plus compensation. Coming on here and disrespecting me and thinking that you can get in Zippy's box and you're going to tell lies and we're just going to go, oh no, you're done. You're done in this town because you're a Londoner. You ain't no Midland girl. You're a Londoner. I'm watching you, Danny. How can you come on here and lie like that? And you think Zippy's going to have your back? This is the funny thing, yeah, because Zippy used her like a pawn, yeah? Zippy used her like a pawn. She'll never have her on her platform again. Chewed her up and spat her out, yeah? Didn't work. And now you are going to suffer the consequences for that. You think she's going to pay your legal fee? She ain't going to pay nothing. Nothing. I'll call my lawyer first thing in the morning. Such slander. You're going to have to prove he did that. Harassment, malicious communication, slander, throw everything at you. Everything. Where's Wayne? Wayne! Can you jump up, please, and tell everyone about this absolute wrong-un? Jump in the box, Wayne. As if, man. As if you can do that. As if. As if. Let me jump on my other account one sec. Okay, let me know it's you, Wayne, okay? As if. I'm sorry, girls, like, chat. Let me talk to you for a minute, yeah, on a level, because I'm so wound up. You can tell I'm wound up, but I'm trying to keep my cool as well. If you've been dating someone, yeah, even just 2 months, you met them a few times, they've been to your house, because she claims that he went to her house, innit? So she's someone that's very forward, yeah, probably puts out on the first date and all that, yeah? She's someone like that. So if that's the case, yeah, and that's happened, when you have a picture with him, one picture, and I'm not talking about on a work stew. I'm not talking about on a work stew with everybody, like a group photo. Way! I'm talking about you and your man that you've been dating with, that you've getting on with. You know, you're seeing him. You know he's got a wife, but you don't mind because, like, you like that, and you. When you have one picture with him. I'm not talking about the work stew because everybody's doing it.
Hey, babes.
Oh, okay, hang on. True to the core. Ricky, text me on the princess phone, please. True to the core, where is he? True to the core, okay. Hello.
Hey Talia, you're right.
Yeah, we knew this would happen, didn't we?
Well, if this is a long old story that's been going on and on and on, it's just KJ being the manipulative, controlling bitch that she is.
Don't get yourself banned. Don't say any swear words or anything because we want to hear all you've got to say.
I always get banned. It's not a problem. It's TikTok. It's not real life, innit? But yeah, she's nothing but a liar. How I got to meet KJ was many years ago, about 3 years ago. I used to go live quite a lot, and herself. She became my mod.
It's too loud.
Oh, thank God for that. Hey, Danny.
Okay, he'll have to come back. You'll have to come back on a different account. I told you not to swear. I'm back in the room. You keep pausing. Yeah, because Ricky's trying to ring me. Hang on 1 second. Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás bien? Sorry, wait, you can't say nothing derogatory or nothing. Like, you have to speak in code.
Oh my God! Well, I'm gonna struggle with speaking in code because I'm from Nottingham. We don't do that. We don't do that. It's not how we roll. But yeah, many years ago, the story of me and KJ is quite simple, and I appreciate who's banning me. It's got to be EQ's army because EQ was in. Oh, that's it. EQ was involved in this at the same time as well. So I used to come live many years ago. It was when Hope's army was all about, and me and KJ became friends, and she became a mod, and we used to speak offline as well. So sort of like on WhatsApp. Even a cousin, Dale, very good friends with him still. We speak on Snapchat and whatnot. Everything that sort of she's saying is an absolutely fabricated lie. She had this massive shall we say, fixation, obsession almost with Rickster. It was almost like, I don't know, boiling a bunny on a pan of water. Do you know what I mean?
Let's screen record this now, guys.
Yeah, please do whatever you do. I'm not that arse, I don't get involved in that much. But yeah, she's completely a manipulator and a liar. She'd lied about so much. When we first became friends, I used to think she was all right, Talia, so I'm not going to sit here and say she was all bad, because she wasn't.
Yep.
Then these lies started coming to the forefront. There used to be a woman called Chloe, who lived in Wales. Her nickname was, or Andrew was something like Welsh Chloe. What happened was KJ started using the story of her and her child to turn it into her own. So she started twisting things, and the old Rickster sort of thing came about, and she literally was infatuated with Rickster, and I think she was more infatuated with EQ more so than anybody else, because when I used to,
you can tell that.
Yeah, it was almost like she wanted to get to EQ to get to Ricky, because at that time, allegedly, we were seeing each other. I'm not getting involved in that. Not my business, and not my.
That's for another day.
That's for a different day. I'm not getting involved in it. But he was literally more infatuated with EQ. It was almost like she was saying, well, I can make up this story, and EQ's going to have to believe me, because EQ at the time was massive on the app.
Yeah.
She was really at the top of the game, which is fair play to her. Yes, KJ did work for RSB Legal. That's no lie, she did.
Never said she didn't. I don't know why she's saying that.
Exactly. And it was also about...
Wayne is actually one of her old friends, so let's get it straight.
Yeah, I'm one of KJ's old friends. I've known Ricky for quite a few years anyway, but I've known KJ longer.
Yeah.
And the family, and extended family, so I'm not just one of these... Ouch, that hurt.
It's so loud.
It's gone a long way to fetch you some pop, Annie.
Yes, because I live in the middle of nowhere and everything bloody closes at 8.
Oh, you see, city living all the way, girl. City living all the way.
And he's probably sitting in the car listening. Sorry, Wayne, go on.
There is no lie. Ricky and KD did work together, but she also worked with another 15 other people in the office at the same time. So it wasn't on a one-on-one basis. She used to come out with so much crap like, I've got to try and say this with code.
Yeah.
Oh, how do I say it with code? Right, she used to say things like to me, like Ricky's wife at the time used to bring his lunch over to him while he was in the office. She was under the desk. Little things like that. And I was thinking, nah, that can't be fucking right. You know what I mean? The old black eye thing had nothing to do with Rickster whatsoever. That was done by getting into a scrap on a night out when she went out into Coventry, and with her mouth, she ran her mouth and some girl clocked her one. That is how she got the black eye.
So it's not a broken cheekbone.
No, she got clocked in the eye for being a gobby cow. That's what it is. That's what's happened. She went out and she said this to herself. I did believe her, but then her cousin Dale was saying, well, don't believe everything like what she says, because she's known to be a liar. She was training to be a paramedic. She just bought a house.
These lies that she was making up.
Yeah, none of that was true. I am financially okay, and she knows I'm financially okay. So she used to try and clock me up for, oh well, I need £400 to get driving lessons.
Stacey in the comments says, yeah, she tells everyone that. Do you know her, Stacey? You
see, so it's not just, this is not just me standing up for Rickster. This is for me standing up for what's right and what's wrong. Do you know what I mean? So I can't be wrong with somebody else is saying it. It's just, it is what it is. So yeah, all that stuff, like you say, being kidnapped. No, she wasn't kidnapped. That was one of her, how can I say this with code? I'm no good at this code stuff.
Wayne, you got to be careful.
No, that's what I'm trying to think of a word for fantasies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was one of her things. And she admitted that, not just to me, but to other people in the group chat as well. What I have done though as well, Talia, I've emailed TikTok this afternoon to see if they can actually help me recover one of my old accounts, because on there we'll have messages from EQ to myself where EQ has stood up for Rickster saying, well, KJ's a liar, she's seen this, he's proven that to her, this, that, the other.
Oh, so where's the account? Can you not log in?
I can't remember. It's an old account. This is like from like 3 years ago.
I'll help you get that account. That will make her look silly, won't it?
But this is not against EQ. I don't want EQ to think that I'm going against her. This is about KJ spreading the lies. I can understand why EQ...
Comments, they're all saying, I know her, she's a liar. Look at this comment here, JJ. I know her very well. She says the same thing about every man. There's not been one nice comment in here about this girl.
She does. She also said, like, one of our friends off TikTok went to actually meet a single guy. She was a single woman. And then she was telling me and other
Had her
people...
kids taken off her. Is that true, Wayne?
What?
She's had her kids taken off her.
No, only one.
She's had one child taken off her.
Yeah.
Where's that child then?
That's not really my story to be telling you in all fairness.
I know. Okay, sorry, I'm putting you in a position. But at the end of the day, if we're all going to come on here and speak truths about people, we want to like credit someone and know like what kind of person they are.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Let's tell all.
Yeah, I get that, but that's just not my style, Talia. I'm not.
No, of course.
Yeah,
I apologise, but
she had personal reasons for that. Some parents go through difficulties and may need a little bit of help. So I'm not really going to go before. And she tried doing it the year before that. At the time, Rickster and the other person was doing whatever them two was doing. And when I would get my account back, if TikTok can help me, I will show you the messages that I got from her. We've
got them already. Because he's out. I don't know where the hell he's gone to get a bottle of Coke, but obviously Tim Butt frickin' too. But when he gets back, we've got all the messages from Zippy. We've got all the messages. We've got all that. We've got everything. So when he comes back, we're going to show it all anyway.
Yeah, well, it'll all come to fruition. Sometimes you have to sit back and let karma take its natural course because the universe does listen. And she's done this before, and she'll keep on doing it. She likes to believe in her own. She likes to believe her own hype. I'm not psychologically trained, but I do feel like she does need some form of help. I think she's got inner demons, Talia, that she's not really dealt with. A lot of her family don't speak to her, don't want to speak to her, don't want to even know her through the amount of lies that she's told about them. So if you're going to spread nothing but hatred about your own family members, what is a person capable of spreading about somebody else? That's the be all and end all of her. So no, I'll put my hand on my heart, stand on chest. What she said about Rickster is absolute. I was going to say bollocks. Can I say bollocks?
Wobble.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the word. But yeah.
Don't you think it's even more embarrassing that people like Zippy and Corey like even want to go near this? Like they're clearly not intelligent people. The fact that they want to cover something that Zippy, who's EQ by the way, has already debunked, and we've got proof of that. You've got proof of that, and I think half the app knows that she was one of the people that were front running, calling this woman a liar like a couple of years ago. But now it suits Zippy's narrative. She's all like, "Oh, did that really happen?" It's so crazy. Jump in the box, JJ, if you've got something to say.
Can I just reply to a comment from, I think it's Ria or Tia? You don't know day of the week it is. You're constantly on drugs. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm 17 months clean, for your information, love. And the reasons why I first got talking to KJ was because I was put into police protection because of DV, and that is how me and her connected, because I went live as a part of therapy. I thought it would help, but all it did was cause me more fucking harm. So yeah, shove your comment about rugs up your arse, because I'm clean. So go away. Do you know what I mean?
I think he's clean as well.
At the end of the day, Tally, if anyone wants to come for me for rugs, what they really need to do is stop and listen and take on board, or have a look at the reasons why people turn to a substance. It's a solution to a problem. So those.
Don't even worry about being judged and all that. No one's judging you.
I'm not bothered.
Ricky's 17 months sober is absolutely amazing. Ricky's 2 years sober today.
I'm not bothered if people judge me, because it was a part of my life and it became a big part of my life. I got sucked in by the whole that whole lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? So no, I'm not bothered what people say. I'm not bothered. At least I'm clean. I go away
You're a brilliant guy, and you're a nice guy, and you're very, very, very honest and straight up. And you've always been someone that, like, if Ricky needs telling, you'll tell him, you know? You don't care. You're always very honest.
Well,
So I'm just glad that you've jumped up.
Don't get me wrong, me and Rickster have gone head to head on quite a few fucking things. I'm not one to back down. I'm not one to shut my mouth or keep myself quiet. If I don't agree with something somebody's saying, I'm gonna have my peace. It's simple as that. Do you know what I mean? But 3 years later, me and Ricky still are on good terms. It's not about if you go against someone, it's about how you work through it and work past it and move on from it. And unfortunately, KJ has never moved on and she never will.
So it seems like it was a bit of an obsession that just turned into stalking and harassment, actually. And it's still going on. That's why I'm going to take her to court. What do you think about this, Wayne?
Well, that was from the night out. She got clocked by that girl. She went out on a night out in Coventry, and she rang us up. And she said, "Oh, I got into a fight." I was like, "What the hell? Are you all right? You know, as a friend, you would." Send me a picture. She got clocked by a girl because she ran her mouth. Simple as that. Do you know what I mean?
Now she's trying to say that's a broken eye socket.
Nah, it's not. That is just a punch in the face for being a mouthy bitch. And that's what happened.
But also with bruising.
Yeah, well, do you know, it's...
That's it.
Do you know, if I know it's not sometimes... If it's true, then I appreciate being in that situation. Sometimes it's not easy to actually reach out. But she never once said Ricky did that to her. It was always...
Really? So this is a new lie?
It was always consistent that she went out on a night out in Coventry and she got into an altercation with another bird and the other bird got reprimanded.
How embarrassing.
And you know, if I thought for 1 minute Ricky did do it, I'd cut ties with him. I'm a person from DV background.
Wouldn't everybody in his life? He's such a popular person in his real life.
Well, I don't know about popular because he's not quite popular at the moment because I think he's coming.
Not online. I mean, in his real life.
Oh, in real life, I don't know, but
Do you not know him off the app in Brum?
Well, I know him off the app to speak. I've actually met Ricky a couple of times in Spain because I lived in Spain for 10 years.
You're her friend, isn't it? I keep thinking you're his friend.
Yeah, but I've met Ricky a couple of times in Spain. He can't remember because I'm going back quite a few years. This is when he did have his timeshare business and RSB legal and whatnot. So we got mutual friends and we met sort of there and whatnot. So, but yeah,
what she's been asked, right? Because she's saying she's dated him for months and months, yeah. So what we said, Luke and all of us, is, all right, post a picture then. Like, show us a picture of you and Ricky. Because I'm not being funny. If you've dated someone, even for 6 weeks, you're going to have one photo. This is the photo that she showed.
You also got to ask yourself this question, Talia. If she's standing on chest about dating Ricky for X amount of time, she knew he was married. So what does that say about her?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because that she knew the wife as well, and they were great friends. And his wife literally came online and said, "I do not know this girl."
No, she didn't know his wife. I think she
It's the only picture she can produce of them two together, and it's a work stew. He's always said he worked with her.
Yeah, always. Ricky's never
They're not even next to each other in the photo.
Yeah, Ricky's never denied that. Neither is KJ. It's a work stew. You go to have a photo taken of your group or your team that you're in at the time. It's just another fabricated lie. It's what she does. It's constantly bullshit. And when that old thing happened with that gentleman who she was mod for, who she was having the money paid into his account, I must say though, I don't think it's very nice of you saying that Down syndrome boy. I don't think that's very nice, Talia, to say. But
what's not nice?
To say that Down syndrome boy.
What did I say?
You said that Down syndrome boy. You said that about 20 minutes ago on your live, and I don't think that was very nice. But you don't.
I don't understand. I'm confused. I said the Down syndrome. Oh, because he's got Down syndrome. I'm referring to him with the.
Yeah.
But what I was I didn't mean anything by it. My sister's got Down syndrome. The only reason I said that is because I want people to know how vulnerable he is.
Yeah, but sometimes...
Yes, he was a little boy and he also has Down syndrome, so I should have worded it better. But however, the fact is, she robbed him of all his money.
Yeah, I know the point you were saying. I think it was just the way you worded it. You could have chose better words. But no, I was watching that.
The point is...
Yeah, she was having the gifts put into her account so she could therefore give these, which would, in order, make her gifting badge get higher and higher to make her out look like she's a high gifter. And she did that really, not for the guy because he was DG's biggest fan. I think she did that so when she entered, when she entered a room and people saw her gifting badge, she'd get attention, and that is a problem. She's an attention seeker. She got an attention seeking deficit. She really has.
Well, that's just so obvious. But I would never ever want to say anything out of turn. I'd never offend anybody with Down syndrome. My sister had Down syndrome. I've just worded it wrong.
Yeah, that's what I know. Yeah, I know what you was trying to say, but I just don't. No, I just thought the way you worded it was a bit wrong. I'm not going to sit here.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I know you didn't. I'm not going to sit here and blow wind up your arse or Rix's arse. I'm going to say what I've got to say in that one.
I'm glad you called me on it because I'll think about it now when I next speak.
Yeah, but no, I saw all that unfold as well, and after that she started getting a lot of traffic into her room, Talia. So her viewers went from 45, 50 viewers up to 1,000, 1,500, and even she was a little bit shell shocked, like, oh God, why I've got all these viewers. So no accountability of the reasons why these people are going into her room because of what she did to that poor guy. It's just. Yeah, it's madness. It's madness. But when I get the account back, if TikTok can help me, do you know who I do actually? I know you're not going to like what I'm about to say, so don't shoot me down. But do you know who I do actually feel sorry for in all of this?
Who?
Is EQ. Because what will happen with KJ, she will get infatuated and obsessed with EQ, and it will become really well, I don't know what word to use.
No, good. I'm saying good. I'm good. It's like she's almost like made a rod for her back. Like she thinks, by backing up this KJ, she's thrown Rixer under the bus. But the only person she's thrown under the bus is herself because this KJ has kind of become so obsessed with EQ now.
Yeah, of course.
As soon as EQ turns her back on her, watch what happens.
EQ's big enough and bold enough to handle it anyway, but I just know.
No, this is different, isn't it? This is someone saying that somebody broke her eye socket.
Yeah, I just know exactly how twisted and manipulative and how much, to what level this woman will go to, and I just don't. I feel sorry for anybody in this situation. To be fair, including you.
Yeah, exactly. I feel sorry for them as well. But there's someone in the chat called JJ who's here on an anonymous account that knows her, and they're going to give me all the info on her, and I'm going to post it tomorrow. I'm going to also post the one romantic picture of KJ and Wiki. This is the only picture she has of him at the works too in 7 months. And I'm also going to post the picture of the fractured eye socket, and you can all delve into it yourself. And I'm also going to be suing her in the morning. I'm going to be calling my lawyer and taking all of this to her. And I'm going to, if I can, take her to the absolute cleaners because nobody gets to say this online. And I think it's about time that I started making examples of people actually. Slowly but surely.
I think, like, please don't take this the wrong way, but yeah, make examples of people, but stand by your word. Because at the moment, and I don't want to come across rude when I'm saying something, you say you're going to do something and you don't stand by it.
Like so what? What have I not stood by?
This morning or whenever, or yesterday about how it's the Holy Week and this, that, the other, and then that's just been swept under the carpet. And I don't mean that in a friendly way.
Because at the end of the day, I said, if you watch that video properly, I said, if you stay quiet, we'll stay quiet, and that's what we intend to do. That was the deal. But unfortunately, we can't stay quiet because my partner's being accused of being a domestic abuser and beating women and doing all that. And I could never sit quiet on that. I will never, ever sit quiet on that because he is a good man and I will defend him. Now, I've not spoken about the one thing that this originally comes from, and that's the brooming. Yeah. Of the 13-year-old boy that she met on a gaming site. Let's remember that. I've not brought up that once, and I've stood by my word on that, have I not? Apart from just now.
I'm not getting involved in that. But just to reply to someone called Kelly in the comments, is Wayne secretly trolling? Kelly, the answer is no, because if I wanted to troll, I'd come and say, Talia, guess what I'm doing? I'm going to troll you. Simple as that. But no, I'm not trolling. I don't really want to get involved in what's going on with you, Q, and Rickster either. But at the end of the day, I know Rickster. I think I know him pretty well. The man could donate £10 million to charity and he'd still be called a wrong one.
Yeah. No, because he's tarnished his name by losing his temper. But I understand why he loses his temper.
Of course, people don't just wake up and go, I'm going to be fucking angry today. People get triggered by different things, don't they? And like
don't forget, this has been going on 2 years. Don't forget, KJ came on this app 2 years ago to do this. It's a long time of stalking and trolling. So
it's 3 years, Talia. It's 3 years.
3 years. Well, what? Like, that's not going to go down too well in the civil court. Mark my words.
No, she's been constantly doing it, and then all of a sudden, what will happen? She'll disappear, and then she'll rear her ugly head again, and then she'll repeat the same thing. It's rinse and repeat with KJ.
Well, let me tell you this, KJ, there won't be a rock you can hide under after this.
Yeah, well, you know, in my eyes, she deserves the backlash that she'll get. You know, you don't go accusing people of madness like that and expect no back. If you can't back it up or no proof, I know a lot of people don't have proof and whatnot, but to tell people different stories, at least be consistent with your lie. Make sure you say the same thing to multiple people. Don't tell different people different things, because you're only going to get caught out.
No, I know. I know. And this is like a prime example of being caught out.
Yeah, I just wish Chloe was on, who I can't even remember her sort of handle on TikTok, but KJ used her story of her and her son and used it on an app called Bebo. Is it Bebo or something?
I think that's what that JJ's saying in the comments, so I'm going to get that.
Oh, is it? Well, yeah, there we go, because Chloe and KJ used to be friends on Bebo, and then Kelly came on to TikTok and used the story of Chloe and her.
That's it, JJ. Yeah, she's
is
just.
That it, JJ? I'm sure it is. Yeah, Bebo, or whatever it's called. But
Bebo. Yeah.
So you know, I'm not making this shit up. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to jump down anyway, Talia.
Come in, darling. Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, and you. Did you send me a message the other night, because I sent a copy of a profile to Rickster saying, you know, is this the real Talia? It had like he had a green dress on.
No, oh my God, that account's been trolling everybody. It's not me.
Oh, is it? Oh, because
it's got two L's in it. I've only got one L in Talia.
Well, they kept calling me Ricky's #1 fan, and how it's nice for me to be your fan. So I sent him a message saying,
that's her, innit?
Well, I was like, piss off. Then I messaged Ricky saying, look, if Talia gets a message with me telling her to piss off, I did it by mistake. Madness. But anyway, I'm going to jump down. If you want me later, if Ricky comes back on or whatever, just drop us a message or get Ricky.
I've just heard him come in.
Yeah, we'll get him to WhatsApp me if he wants me, yeah?
All right, darling. Thank you, Wayne.
Yeah, no worries, Talia. Look after yourself. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, darling.
Yeah, I need to go and eat my food, don't I? So Ricky's got have you got the lemonade? I can't eat fish and chips without something fizzy. I'm like that. Anyway, so it won't be cold now because it's all in like I'll put it in the air fryer, it's fine. So there you go, guys. What a silly girl. How embarrassing. Let's all go to court. I'm taking on the back of this app, right? 2 of them are legal, so I don't actually have to fund this, but I will fund the lawyer, but like I don't have to fund the court. 2 are legal, right? So 2 people on TikTok going to court for very bad things. 2 people on this app, for sure, 100%. Actually, everything, they just need to get one more interview and then it's going to go to CPS. KJ, you'll be the 3rd person. And I haven't quite thought about what I'm going to do with this 4th person. I don't know, because, you know, one of them people that, like, it's just too easy. Like, you don't want to do anything too bad, because, well, basically they're a woman and you'd feel bad about it. But also, you can't get away with doing the shit you've done to me. And I blame this person for the whole thing. And no, it's not Zippy. So that's going to be interesting. You see me on Pharaohs? Hello. But I'm just letting you know that I'm not going to be fucked with anymore. I'm not going to be fucked with anymore. And you see, right, and it ain't happening. I'm going to say this. No, it's not Angie. I love Angie. I'm honest to God, yeah. It's not happening because I'm very much in a happy relationship with a man that treats me like an absolute queen, like kisses my feet head to toes, like loves me, yeah. But if I was in a domestic violent relationship, you know, you would have pushed me closer to him. Like the way you lot have been behaving, like you would, like, you have no idea, like you and your dumb cousin Becca Smith have no idea how to treat or even deal with somebody in a DV relationship. So I suggest you stop your madness. It's dangerous. Bringing on somebody as well that's never been through DV and acting like this is something that we all need to be concerned about. Madness. Accusing me of being in a relationship that's got DV. Madness. You're wild, and I'm gonna deal with you. On my life, I'm gonna deal with you. You're like, yeah, I'm jumping off here. I'm so annoyed. Yeah, when you're bringing up, yeah, like this is the only picture you can produce, a work still of you and your man that you've been with for 7 months, yeah, and then you're saying that he broke your eye socket, but we all know that you got punched in the face by a girl for giving it too much lair. We know you're a liar. Yes, you're going to show bank statements because you worked for Ricky. We all know that. And guess what, Zippy? We're going to show all your messages and all your screen recordings of the times that you went live about this girl. You're going to look like a fool. So let's go and get that ready. And then when Ricky goes live in a bit, yeah, you're all going to see how stupid you look, Zippy. Fucking hell, right? Zippy.